Some places carry an invisible weight that only the most sensitive can perceive. For Eleanor, a 13-year-old girl, the farm where her evangelical friends gathered should have been a place for fun and laughter, but it soon became a source of fear and anguish. If you've ever felt that an environment did not want your presence, or were touched by something inexplicable during the night, subscribe and share your account. Stories like hers are subtle warnings that evil may be closer than we think, and that sometimes only those who listen know how terrifying silence can be. During a time of togetherness and festive gatherings, Eleanor enjoyed happy moments with the group. However, there was something strange that began to disturb the calm, unsettling noises in the early morning, capable of waking the soundest sleepers. At first, she tried to rationalize, thinking they were common sounds of country life, but something about the noises soon indicated they were not normal. The core of Eleanor's insomnia was marked by loud bangs that carried the cadence of a heavy hammering, always on the outside of the house, near her bedroom window. In addition, a sharp, insistent metallic sound, as if someone was dragging pans or aluminum objects, accompanied the knocks. These disturbances happened almost every night, holding secrets in the dark, but no one besides Eleanor seemed to hear them. Questioned, she tried to explain her growing fear and terror, but her parents, who shared the room, never noticed anything, leaving her increasingly alone in her suffering. Even when she woke them up the moment the noises started, they had never heard anything, ordering her to calm down and go to sleep, which only increased the girl's helplessness. The isolation of that experience turned into constant disillusionment and fear. Eleanor, filled with insecurity, began to avoid staying at the farm, going to her grandmother's house whenever she could. Friends and family began to notice her withdrawal, and concern grew. On one occasion, in the midst of a conversation on the porch, Eleanor confided her secret, revealing the sounds that tormented her. The disbelief of some caused laughter, but the mood changed when the owner of the farm, a man known for his reserved manner, confirmed he had similar perceptions. He described mysterious locks, nights when the light from the window would go out and turn on by itself, and that his horse had been startled to the point of almost throwing him during a round. The tension set in, and the mockery was silenced in the face of this testimony. From that declaration, what seemed like a joke became a collective sigh of repressed fear. The farm owner revealed that he tried to find the source of the noises, but always ran into the invisible. The agitated behavior of the animals and the persistence of the sounds kept the property in a constant state of alert. Despite this, the community in general remained skeptical, denying the manifestations and preferring the comfort of denial. The farm, with its charged atmosphere, seemed to defy all logic, keeping its secrets in the shadows of the field and the trees that surrounded it.
Eleanor and her family made a difficult decision to abandon a property. Her parents' eagerness to protect her from the fear and sensations she couldn't explain was greater than any attachment to the land or the memories. The farm, even today, remains a stage where the unknown seems to exert silent dominion. And life went on, but the weight of the experience deeply shaped Eleanor and her friends, creating a veil between them and the dark past of that place. Curiously, the group moved to another farm where they reported no occurrences. The sight of a luminous sphere that appeared out of nowhere and followed people in the darkness of the night, reinforcing that the supernatural seemed to have embraced the destiny of those young people. The past, far from being a final point, became a new chapter of mysteries and terrifying revelations.
This account exemplifies how reality in close-knit communities can be permeated by phenomena that escape reason. Eleanor, even as an adult, still feels the vivid memory of the heavy silence and the hidden voices that accompany life in the countryside. The memory of the metallic sounds and sudden hammering echoes in her mind as both a warning and a legacy. The cycle of fear, disbelief, loneliness, and shared fear is common in stories of haunted places. And even if not everyone is willing to listen, those who have been touched know that something invisible haunts nights and hearts. While many flee the unknown, others place themselves on watch, attentive to the signs that escape common perception. Eleanor and her friends learned that the border between the natural and the supernatural sometimes appears where you least expect it, in a simple noise, in the movement of a light, in the sudden silence of the night. If you have ever felt the touch of the inexplicable or witnessed something that challenged your reason, do not hesitate to share. Tell your story in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and help make visible what many prefer to hide. After all, facing fear is also a way to understand and survive what dwells in the shadows.